What's up, peoples? Welcome back to Legendary Interviews, where I will discuss interviews that has impacted society in this country and worldwide. Today, I will discuss the CNN interview with Jay-Z and Van Jones. You know what we're about to do, so let's give credit to where credit is due. First, we got Jay-Z, also known as Sean Carter, also known as Hov. First of all, he's a father. And next, he's a living and moving icon. Been in the game for 2+ decades. Has 21 Grammys, 13 platinum albums, sold more than 100 million albums worldwide. Was recently inducted into Songwriters Hall of Fame. Has an Industry Icon Award from the Grammys. And he is the owner of Roc Nation and majority owner of Tidal. And the list goes on. Topic number 1 relates to Blue Ivy and the Family Feud video off the 444 album. The video showed women of color at a table making powerful decisions that impact the world, with Blue Ivy sitting at the head of the table. It was asked of Jay-Z, what is it that you love about Blue Ivy to do a song like this for her? But for me, if I was Van Jones, I would even ask a deeper question. What did you want to accomplish with this song/video?
She's just special, man. She's someone who's definitely been here before. Everyone says that, but I believe that because she has she's so in tune to her feelings and others, how other people feel. We were seeing the fire from my house. This is before the fires just recently in Los Angeles, and it was far off, and she just seen smoke, and she just started crying, and I don't want anyone to be hurt.
Wow.
Like that's the type of
empathy
and the human being that she is at such a young age, and that concept was dreamt up by myself and Ava
DuVernay.
Yeah.
Yeah, she
and I wish we could have taped the phone conversations because they were beautiful. Just dreaming up this world where there will be no more firsts for black people. Like all the firsts had been accomplished. So Let's move that out of the conversation. That conversation is done.
Check.
So where do we go from here? Which is a beautiful thing that we dreamt up, and I'm glad that people respond to the way.
I mean, it's beautiful. It's beautiful.
Topic number 2 was about the Me Too movement/Time's Up movement. And it was asked, in this moment, does this give you hope for your daughters? And how do you make sense of the rise of the new women voices in society?
Again, I believe everything happens for a reason. Everything is a learning experience. The good, bad, and the ugly. And, this had to happen to purge itself. For men who've been in position for so long. And then, of course, if you're in that position of power to abuse your power, you get drunk off success. It's like human nature. If you go unchecked, it takes a really special person to have that sort of power and not wield it.
Not abuse it.
Yeah. In the wrong way. So, it has to happen. This movement and everything that's going on and this, what we're finding out, it's like everything else. It's like racism, like everything. It existed the whole time, and it's almost like we normalized it.
Yeah.
The normalization of the things we have to do to survive. Like for women to go to work knowing that this sort of abuse was happening every day. Happening every day. Because you can look and, logically you'll say, why would you stay there?
Right.
Yeah, what's the alternative?
Yeah.
What's the alternative? You have to survive in America, and in order to survive, you have to normalize it. So this has been going on. So for it to get uncovered and the world to correct itself,
that's beautiful.
This is what has to happen.
Well, you now have 2 daughters to worry about. You have twins. I'm here to warn you about something.
I'm not worried about my children.
Yeah.
I know it's a word, but I don't even want to put that out there in the world. You know what I'm saying? I'm hopeful for my daughters. The amount of information that we'll give them and the amount of love between those two things you know, they'll be fine.
They'll be all right. They'll be all right.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good. That's beautiful. Man, I love how you keep it positive. Yeah.
This relates to different people being in power that we as a society used to look up to that are now being exposed. I also liked in the interview where Van Jones brought up to Jay-Z worrying about his daughters, and Jay-Z said, I'm hopeful because the amount of information plus the love they will receive, they will be fine. And this relates to the Proverbs 22:6 verse where it says, train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it. With women in society, they need their fathers more than ever. And in communities, especially the African American communities, there are not enough fathers, for whatever reason, that are there for their child. Young girls need a father figure not only to learn how to be productive women in society, but also to be strong and to have a positive example on what a positive husband needs to be. And even if they don't want a husband, they need to have that positive example on what it's like to work with a powerful, strong man that leads by example. And this is what Jay-Z is to his children, therefore they will be successful. Alrighty guys, thank you guys for sticking around to the very end. Again, if you enjoy this content, be sure to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys soon.